All right. Let me kick all the cat toys out of the way so I don't trip and fall. Another great question from Peter Marsh of the Marsh Pit. He wants to know, what's the longest time I've gone without writing? And basically, mentally, what did it do to me? That is an excellent, excellent question. I went years without writing. Um, so I had my first story printed, accepted and printed in 1988. I was a senior in high school. I'm old. And then I I wrote a bunch more really bad stories and didn't get accepted. And then I got married in the early 90s like an idiot. And that didn't last long. Then I went through a lot of depression back then. Although at that point, we didn't call it 90s. We didn't call it depression. We just called, I don't even know what we called it. But then, mid 90s, I started writing again a lot. And I got a lot of really bad stories accepted into a bunch of zines. And I did my own magazine, Black Moon Magazine. Went a couple years. So I was back in. And then I met my second ex-wife. And with, she had 2 kids already brought in that I adopted. Then we had a child together. We were together like 10 years. And maybe I wrote 2 or 3 stories in those 10 years. I just basically was burnt out and working dead-end jobs. Then we moved to Florida in 2001. Working again, didn't really write. I wasn't even really reading then, to be honest. Here and there, I'd pick up a book, but most of my day was go to work 6 days a week, 80 hours a week, deal with her crap, deal with raising the kids, deal with money issues and all that. So everything was just negative and bad. Then I started dating a girl, a woman. I was together with her for like 6 years after my divorce. And she was the worst of the bunch, to be honest. She hated it if I wrote. She couldn't stand it. She wanted me to spend every fucking moment with her. And I started writing again, almost like sneaking it, like I was watching porn or something in the middle of the night. And then by the time that relationship was over, like the last year and a half, I slept on the couch. I mean, it was over. We were just roommates. And I started writing again. I wrote what eventually became Dying Days. And that was it. Once I knew, hey, once I moved out of this house, I wasn't moving with her, and her and I were gone, separated. I'm going to do this for a living. Then I got serious. So that was about 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. I got serious, and by 2012, I was making enough money, and I had been laid off from my job, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to, like an idiot, I'm going to do this. A lot of help from my parents, who took me and the kids in, and when I wasn't, when I had the kids on the weekends and whatnot. So, yeah, I went through many, many gaps there. That's why I always yell at different authors, if this is what you want to do, man, do it, Stop wasting time. I'm going to say I wasted about 12 years where I did not write anything. And that was stupid. And now I'm in my mid-50s and I'm doing well, but I wonder where I would be if I'd gotten really serious. I can write 400,000 words a year, no problem. So how many more books is that? You know, I missed out on, like, I don't know, 5 million words. I could have stuff out now. So great question. Thanks for depressing me. Just kidding, Peter. Anybody else got any questions? I'm running out of questions now. So I need a couple questions here. Let's go, people. ArmandRosamilia@gmail.com, or leave a question on the YouTube, any of these videos, or on my Patreon videos. Thank you.